In this case, I think it's okay to turn to the dark side. Is that too cheesy? This is the Dark Side of the Moon Ceramic Speedmaster. Big thanks to John and the entire crew over at Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida. Link in the description with direct contact information so you can get a hold of John. Let him know I sent you. Whatever watch you're looking for. But if you're looking for one of these, this is the place to go for 100%. They are also an authorized dealer for 60 other brands, plus a massive pre-owned collection. Again, all that info down below in the description. Let's zoom in as we talk about the size on this thing. Out of the three, spoiler alert, out of the three they sent me the gray, the blue, and the dark side. For some reason, I'm just drawn to the dark side. I think it's just, I don't know. It just resonates with me for some reason. There's a reason why there's so many different Speedmasters, because there's a Speedmaster for everyone, for sure. As long as you can afford it. These ones aren't cheap. I think this is over 12 grand, something like that. I don't know what they are on the secondary market. I didn't even look, but I'm sure if anybody has one, it'll be Exquisite. So, 44.25 millimeter wide, about 50 millimeter lug to lug, 16.3 millimeter thick, sapphire crystal boxed top and bottom, massive display case back, 21 millimeter lug opening, beautiful lyre lugs on this thing, 6.4 millimeter crown. It is a push-pull crown. Weighs in, you know what, I didn't weigh this one. The gray side was 105. The blue was 106. I bet you this one's 104. I'll put that in the description. The movement on this, same as the gray side. The 9300, 9300. 54 joules, twin barrels, coaxial, chronometer grade. All the good stuff. Vertical clutch, column wheel, chronograph. I think we might be able to go a little bit closer. So you can see, because they kind of label everything underneath there too. They even labeled like, right here, column, wheel. Okay, I get it. Maybe you don't know what you're looking for. They made you a little map. It says column wheel right there. And then they even labeled barrel 1, barrel 2. You can't really see them. I mean, you can kind of see, if on an angle, you can kind of see the outer perimeter of them, but you don't really get a good visual on them. They're underneath that plate, though, I guarantee it. And then you can see right up top there, Dark Side of the Moon. Let's take a look at the dial. Beautiful black dial on this thing, except for a little bit of dust. Let's see if we can clean that off. You got 2 sub dials. You have your hour and minute counter, and then you have your running seconds. Love the action on these things. Very, very crisp. Again, I feel like 3 times magnification is just a little too close. Date down the 6 o'clock position. Plenty of lume on this thing. It's not fully loomed out like the gray side, but it's nice that they reserve certain things for certain watches, and they don't just like, this is a different colorway of the same watch. So they do things a little differently, even though it is the same movement, same layout, everything like that. You know, the lume is reserved for the gray side on that one. Maybe some others, but definitely on the gray side. It's not on the dark side. Also, it's the dark side. Keep it dark. It doesn't need lume. You know what? Let's show this one flipped over, and you can see when I hit the pushers, you can see the column wheel maybe. So that's what it does on the backside. You can kind of see it. So beautiful watch. Doesn't have the platinum dial or anything like the gray one, but I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the black one. It's just completely blacked out that I absolutely love. For some reason, I don't know. I think I actually kind of like the strap too. Instead of having the fold over, which is great, it's super comfortable. I think I just like the simplicity of a regular strap on this watch for some reason. I don't know why. There it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Like I said, there's so many different Speedmasters. All the way down just from the Man on the Moon one, right? That's like one of the most affordable ways to get into it. Or maybe even if you want to go to a reduced, all the way up to like solid gold ones, which I don't think I've reviewed yet. I know I've done two-tone. I mean, there's even some gold in the blue side here. So, and it's a moon phase. There's a bunch of other complications, colors, configurations, case materials. I'm sure you can find something. Exquisite Timepieces website is a great source for just kind of scrolling through, taking some notes, maybe screenshots, comparisons. Maybe you can make a trip down there and check it out, because a lot of these are in stock. So you'll be able to actually see them, because it's one thing to see it on video or on pictures and try to figure out which one's best for you. But it's something else to actually go there and handle them. Understand what, 100 and I'm assuming 104 grams ish weighs, what it feels like, or if you go for a solid gold one, what does that heft of that gold feel like? There's so many variables. I strongly urge you to visit them if you can, if it's a reasonable. They actually have an event going. This is just a little glimpse into the future. They have an event that I'm going to be going to towards the end of October. So you could go there. We could meet up. We could hang out, grab a drink, check out some watches, talk to the awesome crew at Exquisite. You could finally meet Jon, the guy that I'm telling you to get a hold of. Okay, this thing isn't lacking lume. It just doesn't have, the lumed bezel and everything that the gray side, but neither do any of the other ones. But it has plenty of lume still. It's completely visible. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.